The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom Talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm working into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom Talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, streaming on Hulu May 15th.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, a Hallmark Review podcast. I'm Megan, and I'm a longtime Hallmark fan.
I'm Wendy. I'm a former Hallmark hater.
On today's episode, we're discussing Hearts Are on the Table, Jenna's First Love, which originally aired on Saturday, March 22nd, 2025. Hang out with us when the podcast is over on Instagram, where we are Girls Gone Hallmark.
Hey, jump into our Facebook group, Girls Gone Hallmark. I think it was the peeps over there who kind of pushed us to do this, to review these movies finally.
Yeah, they gave us like a one finger push and we were like, okay. Also brought to you by the fact that there is very little new content on Hallmark this month. That is where this is coming from.
Yeah, so come join that group, Girls Gone Hallmark, in Facebook groups.
If you have thoughts on these movies or on our reviews, or you want to push us to review something else, you can email us, girlsgonehallmark@gmail.com. You just may hear your email read in a future listener mailbag episode. And if you want to become podcast famous, you should leave us a voice memo with your thoughts and opinions. No one will answer the phone if you call us at 949-329-8090. Let's start with a synopsis of Hearts Are on the Table.
Sure. Jenna plans a charity event for billionaire Tom Redlands, but working with Tom's right-hand man, Andrew, is proving difficult, especially since Jenna and Andrew have a romantic history. Before we get into the details of Hearts Are on the Table, Jenna's First Love, I didn't include all the actors.
Because we'll get to them.
We'll get to them in their movies. Okay, cool.
Marco DeFemia is credited with directing 3 of the 4 Hearts Are on the Table movies. Among his 32 directing credits are the 4 Jane Mystery movies, as well as The Heiress and The Handyman.
Paula Tiberius wrote Jenna's First Love, as well as Josh's third serving in the Hearts Around the Table universe. She has 13 writing credits, which include the Jane Mysteries, Murder at Mosby, and The Heiress and The Handyman. Whoa, lots of crossover here with the writer and director.
Ashley Newbrow stars as Jenna. She was recently in the Unwrapping Christmas collection on Hallmark Plus in 2024, as well as Operation Nutcracker, Love on the Right Course, and Flipping for Christmas.
Best hair in the biz.
Yep.
Steve Lund plays Andrew. Steve co-starred in the much-loved Mistletoe Murders series from last holiday season. He's also been in movies like Christmas Bedtime Stories and Baby, It's Cold Inside.
Mindy Cohn, yes, that Mindy Cohn co-stars as Angie. You will likely see Mindy reprise this role throughout the entire collection of movies. Mindy is best known for her role on The Facts of Life and has recently been seen on the series Palm Royale.
Al Mukadam co-stars as Tim Redlands. Fans of The Way Home will recognize Al as adult Brady Dewan. Can we make an official request for more Al Mukadam?
Jillian Morrow plays Assistant Terry. This is Jillian's first acting credit. She wrote a book published in 2020 called The Girl in the Wheelchair, It's Not That Bad, about life after her MS diagnosis. Let's take a quick break, and we're going to come right back with First Impressions.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, streaming on Hulu May 15th.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Wendy, what is your first impression of Hearts Around the Table, Jenna's first love?
I gotta tell you, I did not expect this particular movie to, one, make me cry, and two, Google ombre pleated skirt. But here we are.
Oh.
Do you know the skirt I'm talking about?
I don't.
What?
I do have some fashion thoughts about this movie. All good.
All right.
My first impression is, tell me Mindy Cohn as Angie isn't the modern day Mrs. Garrett.
Oh, 100%. Abso-freaking-lutely.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have.
I mean, I haven't seen that show in 40 years. I know you've probably seen it more recently than that.
My husband watches a lot of old television, folks. That's the tie-in there. I have, in fact.
You have? Yeah, she's definitely the...
It's not very good.
Oh, I'm sure it's not.
Like, the drama is so contrived.
Is it?
But I loved that show in its time.
But didn't, like, Joel get, like, attacked or something like... What?
I think they tackle some heavier issues, like Blair has an eating disorder.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are some heavier issues. Tootie, I believe, she may have dyslexia. Anyway.
I gotta tell you, I think I remember one of our counterparts, Dan at Deck the Hallmark, said he did not know who Mindy Cohn was.
He said he had to Google her, to which my text response was, gasp. I mean, a legend. I have more notes about why I remember who she is. Okay. I have always felt an affinity towards her ever since learning one piece of information. We'll talk about it.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, let's talk about what we liked.
Well, look, I love the premise of this movie. I love the idea of these foster siblings continuing their relationship through adulthood. Mm-hmm. I was very touched by it. The found family of it all. When Angie says, I gather my hearts together when she talks about dinner. That was very touching. And I think this format for a collection of movies is a great idea. It makes me look forward to the other storylines, being introduced to these characters during their dinner table conversations. I'm personally probably most excited about Josh's storyline, but I'm really drawn to Sherry.
Why are you interested in Josh's? As the teacher?
I don't know. He strikes me as amusing.
Okay. I liked him. I liked all the cast. I like the premise of this movie too. Obviously, I knew going in, like, there was some sort of like adoption or foster storyline. It was a little unclear to me exactly what the dynamic was. Luckily, Megan had already seen it, and I texted her. I'm like, what's the backstory here? They were all foster kids. Look, I think Hallmark. I'll leave that in my wish. I'll leave it in my wish. But I really liked the format of it. And I think I didn't want to give this movie or a collection of movies, a fair shot, because we have come off of collections of movies that aren't very good. Mm-hmm. And so I gotta say, like, I kind of went in with a little bit of a bias about it. Like, these can't be that good. I really enjoyed this movie.
I agree. I was definitely carrying a little bit of a bias towards this movie based on some factors. And I was proven wrong during movie number one.
Yeah, for sure. Movie number one. And even in our Facebook group, some people were like, no, these are lame. And I was like, I have to disagree.
Look, this is not a 5-star movie for me. I'll tell you right now. It's not a groundbreaking movie, but I really enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
One other thing I really liked is just, I like the way they present foster families, and the way Angie really shows up for these kids. When Jenna is talking about her experience joining Angie's house. She says, I didn't understand what it meant to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I just think my experience of foster care is through social media representation. And so I think Angie paints a really positive picture of the way foster care should be, of showing up to meet a need in these kids' lives. And I thought that was very touching.
Yeah, I agree. Let me just make sure that I can hit some of the likes that I liked. I thought the dynamic between the entire cast really worked. I thought there was a really nice rhythm and flow to their chemistry. Like when they're all around the dinner table, it felt like, oh yeah, that's an established family. That those are people that have like grown up with each other. You know, there was a little poking and joking, but it was never like mean. I thought like that's really lovely.
These people know each other.
They know each other, and there was no, like there was no tension. You know, sometimes like when families get together, there's all this like underlying tension. It just wasn't there. And I thought, you mentioned it earlier, but the hearts around the table theme like really landed for me. It wasn't just a movie title. Like it really paid off in these truly meaningful family moments. Their Sunday nights together. It just was so nice. Loved that. The element that they are, adults who have grown up together in this foster family hits way more deeply than if I'm just watching like a reconnected love story between Jenna and Andrew. Like if it was just that, I would be like, not for me. Now, if I may, about Mindy Cohn.
Yeah.
I was not sure. I was not sure what to expect. I thought she was going to be way too like quirky and over the top for me personally, but she totally won me over in this role. I thought her character was more nurturing, endearing. She said, oh my God, she said this line that almost made me cry. And it was at the top of the movie at their first dinner, and they might have been talking about Rory, but Rory was definitely there, the younger guy that she is currently fostering. And she said, asking for help is such a beautiful skill. And I was like, that is so nice, and nothing I would have ever thought about. Right now, we're kind of like in the season outside of podcasting, like our kids are preparing for college or getting ready, doing the application process. And, a lot of people are like, oh, what are all your skills that you have? Could you imagine saying like, one of my skills is asking for help?
Knowing when I don't know what I don't know. Yeah.
That would knock me over.
Yeah.
If somebody, I would be like, that's amazing. Right. Like, oh God, I loved it. I love that line. Love that line. Also, there was a lot of advice given in this movie that I thought was really well done, which then it has to go back to the good writing of the script. Like, for example, when Jenna finds Rory at the bus stop and they have that whole conversation, like she gave really good advice in that conversation. I can't remember the particulars right now, but I remember feeling very moved by it. And then also, in addition, I love when movies use like current day slang. They use ghost, like, why did you ghost me? Love that. And then they use the word dude, which I know that's very like normal vernacular.
But felt very relatable.
Yeah. Totally. Do you have any other likes? I have some more. I don't want to.
I just have a couple little things.
Okay.
Like when she was pitching, when Jenna was pitching her idea for her fundraiser.
Yes.
I was thinking that's a great idea. And in fact, I used to be in nonprofit fundraising as a career and went to an event like that. And the reason I went to an event like that was because I was being sent to scope it out so we could basically recreate the event for our own. And when Andrew came in and poo-pooed it, I was displeased and was very glad that was the route they went.
I like that scene a lot, actually. It's funny that you bring it up because like I was super invested in her pitch, and then I was super invested in why he didn't think it worked.
I did too, when he explained the reason why Tom wasn't going to like it. I thought, oh, that's interesting. But then when Tom came in and at the event, these people were like, it is a nice way to see in a concrete way where our money is going.
Yeah.
Like I understood all of it.
Yeah, totally.
Small like, thank you for the voiceover with the text messaging. She's text messaging her siblings and we hear them speaking the lines. Look, not to be woo-woo here, but that's very inclusive way to do things, to have the audio and the visual cues. As a person who watches TV with captions, I like both. Sometimes it's hard to read those things on screen. And to your point about Mindy Cohn, I find her very delightful. Yes, I watched Facts of Life back in the day, but because she's back in the eye being on Palm Royale, she's on a radio show I listen to a lot, Jeff Lewis Live, and she was a guest several times, and she was a great, engaging, entertaining guest. And so that made me very interested when she started posting about these movies. Look, I find her delightful, as I said, and I feel a weird affinity for her because years ago I learned that we went to the same college and we were the same major, and so I'm like, we're friends.
Oh, look at that.
So
interesting.
And finally, if I may say, I loved Sherry's wardrobe so much.
Sherry had some great clothes.
Her looks, every single time I thought I would wear that. I would aspire to wear that. Some of it I would feel like everybody's looking at me because I'm wearing a pattern, but I really thought she looked great.
I agree. I agree with you. They had Jenna in a lot of like businessy type.
A lot of neutrals.
Yeah.
I did love her white dress with the pleated skirt at the end, though.
I don't.
At the fundraiser.
That's not the same day with the pleated ombre skirt, right? Because the ombre skirt was a pleated straight skirt, but it was like started green at the bottom and then went up to white.
Oh, maybe it was green.
But
one where they kiss?
I can't remember, but she had brought Andrew to dinner at their house, so it's not the same night.
Oh, no, it was different.
It's not the same night. I enjoyed all the clothes actually in this movie. Let's talk about Ashley and Steve Lund.
Yeah.
As Jenna and Andrew. I enjoyed their chemistry. Like I thought, I'm like, okay, I'm all in. There was like, it wasn't like the typical like, I hate you, now we're gonna be friends, lovers trope, but we have history, whatever. I don't know. I liked him a lot ish.
Yeah.
There were some parts I didn't like about him, and I'll get to it. But then we have Tom Redlands come in. Yeah. And it was like pa-pow, I thought, between those two.
Yeah, that's all in my wishes.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get into it then.
Well, I think Tom Redlands, the billionaire, is more likable than Andrew is.
Okay.
Andrew, I thought both dudes had chemistry with Ashley Newbrow. However, Andrew's character is whiny. He's quick to jump to conclusions.
Yes.
He's reluctant to have an actual conversation with her. He literally turns around and walks away when he thinks the other guy is showing up.
Yeah.
He walks away, which to me is a gigantic red flag.
Super flawed. Yeah.
You are an adult man. His walking away as a teenager is forgivable. His quote unquote ghosting her. This goes back to, we were just talking about Chesapeake Shores. Same thing. They were just out of high school.
Right.
These kids are not making lifelong decisions.
I agree.
But it's less forgivable now when he doesn't have the skills with which to just speak to her.
Yes.
And so while I knew, the Jenna's first love of it all, I knew that we were headed down the Andrew route. I was really rooting for Tom Redlands because even though he's a billionaire, even though he's like, hop on the PJ and let's go wine tasting, he didn't give me smarmy vibes.
No, not at all.
So I thought, maybe Tom's your guy.
Yeah, it could have gone either way for me. I thought Andrew had a lot of flaws, but I also thought he was a nice guy with a lot of history with his family. So I could see it working out, but you're right though. Like the red flags of like not being able to have a conversation or like, and then turning around and like not talking to her for, just straight out like ignoring her.
Yeah. And
not cool.
They do address it, but I just thought, well, I need to see you behave a little bit differently.
Yeah. And even like his mom was like, what do you mean Jenna doesn't know how you feel? Like, you haven't told her, dummy. Like,
was the mom situation so weird? She's like, I don't remember you. And I thought, really? You think you're going to forget your kid's high school romance that was guiding his post-high school choices?
If, in fact, like, well, I don't know. Could you imagine, pretend you're the mom in this situation and your child, who is a senior in high school, has a girlfriend or boyfriend, right? that comes from a foster family. Would that, one, bug you?
No.
Okay. 2, if they're all, I mean, it wouldn't bug me either. I'm not suggesting it would, but maybe to this character, like she was like, oh, they're less than us, or she's less than you, right?
I just think she had big dreams for him. I just don't want my kid making their post-high school decisions based on their high school relationship.
Totally.
Like, no,
Agreed.
you're not going to go to college where your girlfriend goes.
But, you know, I can't remember why I walk into a room sometimes. So maybe I wouldn't remember.
Sure. And then she was nice to her. And then she was like, oh, you did a great job. I should hire you for mine. She didn't continue to be unlikable.
Right. Here's my biggest wish. I think Hallmark missed the mark when they promoted this movie. I feel like the foster storyline is a real emotional core here.
Yeah.
And they should have leaned way harder into that marketing, because I don't know what the hell hearts around the table means. Honestly, when I saw the movie poster for Josh's third serving or fourth, I don't know if he's the third movie or the fourth movie. I can't remember. But I thought that was the same dude who was playing Andrew. They kind of have that beard. They got like the Hallmark look, right? They both look identical to me. So like, I didn't know. I thought, honestly, I was like, is there like a love connection between these like foster kids at first? That's what I was thinking, because I thought it was the same dude.
Yeah.
Thought it was the same dude. I just think they missed the mark. They should have marketed this as this wonderful foster family. I think they would have got more eyeballs on it.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. My final wish is explain to me why the billionaire himself isn't funding all of these nonprofit ventures.
I don't know how that works.
He's a billionaire. He's not just wealthy. He's a billionaire. He doesn't need to host a fundraiser asking all of his less wealthy friends to give money to the project.
I mean, yes, that seems easy, but billionaires apparently like to hang on to their money. So,
okay. There's no such thing as an ethical billionaire, is all I'm going to say. There is no person on the planet who needs $1 billion.
I know. Can you give like $1 million away and you wouldn't even notice it?
Could you give
100 million away?
900 million away and not notice it?
Yeah.
If you have $100 million and you invested at 5%, which is not hard to do, that's $5 million in interest. You're telling me you can't live on $5 million a year?
I mean, not when you're flying in on a helicopter.
For $5 million a year?
No idea.
Come on.
I know. It's dumb. They should have not made him a billionaire. They should have made him like a wealthy businessman, because there are wealthy business people who do fundraisers,
Of course.
right? They're not just going to fund these things all themselves. Yes, I hear you. All right. Are you ready to move on? Did you see that?
I got just one.
Oh, go ahead.
It's a helicopter.
God, that green screen was so bad. Was so bad.
I was like, woof.
Hey guys, he's out in front of the choppers, like spinning behind him. You would duck.
It's so far away though. It's
I know.
Like up on a platform. He's like, come down. They tried to like put it kind of behind a gate so that you don't notice it as much.
Yeah, it was funny. I agree. It appears in my "Did you see that?" notes as well. I have two other. Andrew brings like a coffee to Jenna at one point, and clearly they're empty. They're paper coffee cups with lids, but you can the telltale is always the sip, right? Yeah, there was nothing in them.
Why?
Just put some water
Why
in there.
Put water in these cups.
Make it believable.
Give it some weight.
Totally. The other thing is, I thought there was a lot of unscripted humor in this.
Oh.
Not like joking, but it was two scenes with Mindy Cohn, and I both think they had Jenna in them too. Like early on when Jenna comes to the house, she's stinky.
She was farted.
Gross. I'm sorry. She's gross. They exchanged like air kisses early on, like I love you. Anyway, and then they also did cheers with like forks.
Oh, that's
they were
cute.
eating dessert, and they did like it just was cute, and I was like, I bet that wasn't scripted. I bet.
Oh yeah.
And to me, I was like, I think Mindy led that a little bit. So anyway, that's all I got.
What did you rate Hearts Around the Table, Jenna's First Love?
I gave it 3.5 stars.
You know, I edited my rating as we were recording this episode, and I also gave it 3.5 stars.
What did you have before?
3.
What?
It needed to be elevated.
Did I convince you that it was better?
No, I just, in talking through my own things that I liked about it, I wrote notes for 5 episodes yesterday.
I know.
So
You were a harder grader at the end.
I think so. Thank you for listening to this episode of Girls Gone Hallmark, a Bramble Jam podcast. If you love this podcast, we love your 5-star ratings and reviews. You can leave them in the Apple Podcast app, even if that's not where you listen to podcasts. If you have an iPhone, do it. We love y'all. We'll see you next time with more Hallmark reviews. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, friends, before we go, just a quick heads up. You're about to hear some ads. These little gems help us keep the show running and the Hallmark love flowing. So do with that info what you will. Grab a snack, hit the skip button, or maybe, just maybe, listen in and discover your new favorite product. Bye.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives streaming on Hulu May 15th.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives streaming on Hulu May 15th.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives streaming on Hulu May 15th.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, streaming on Hulu May 15th.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, streaming on Hulu May 15th.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
The cultural phenomenon The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is back with an all-new season coming to Hulu May 15th.
Where is everyone at? Mom talk has gotten to a really hostile point.
Demi's willing to kick Jesse out of the group.
I feel like I'm walking into a lion's den.
It's gonna get messy, for sure.
Mom talk is turning on each other left and right.
The police are here. I can't see this going any other way but a pure bloodbath.
This is so toxic.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, streaming on Hulu May 15th.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.